Thank you, Pascal, for coming here, and congratulations for all the tours you have taken. I see you started your journey from the Germany,
Yes.
and you have seen crossed many oceans, and you have entered into Europe, Pakistan, a lot of this kind of
Many
thing
countries. Yes.
I was shocked to see that you covered 26 countries.
26 countries, 25 or 26.
Yeah. It's very amazing journey to see you, and I used to inspire you very much with the cyclists who do the touring, and my passion is also to be one day to become that. With that note, we are doing the website and writing the rider stories.
Okay, nice.
That is from HCG Group itself. To inspire the cyclists,
To inspire other people,
other cyclists to become, who are not cycling, to become, make them into cycling, and what is
Yes.
the efforts, and what kind of different kind of journeys are there in the cycling. Is that something you are trying to
And
cover?
cycling is something for everybody. Everyone can do cycling. You don't need special license or special skills. Cycling can be done by everybody. This is really good. Yes.
So, as we know, just for a question, is you're born German?
Yes. Yeah. I was born in
Okay,
Germany.
okay. And I know I saw some it's a trivia, and I saw the challenge you are trying to do. What is that you're exactly doing in this part of the touring?
The touring. My goal is to travel with the bicycle all the way to New Zealand.
Okay.
So I think from India maybe 1.5 year more.
Uh-huh.
So from Germany to India was almost 1.5 years,
Okay.
and now I will continue my journey
Yeah.
to Nepal, and then after Nepal I will go
Okay.
east.
And what is this? When is that? There is a right name for this. What you're trying to do is that I see there is a three people were doing along with you, and
Oh yeah,
they were being
sometimes along the way I was meeting other cyclists. So
Okay.
basically in the beginning I was starting with one friend,
Okay.
one old friend. We were two people starting,
Okay.
and then in Istanbul we split up.
So
We realized was not perfect match, not working out so good as we expected.
Okay.
And then in Istanbul we had to say we went different ways.
Okay. So tell us about your journey as far, and we know where you started, but just for the question, and what has been your route so far?
Oh, the route I have, like you said, I crossed 25 countries. So basically Balkan countries to Turkey, from Turkey more or less through Iran. I spent many time in Iran, and then crossing all the Stan countries, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, also going to China.
Oh, nice!
And
Okay.
after China, going down Karakoram Highway in
Yeah.
Pakistan and coming here to India.
So we are excited to hear more stories from China once you
Yeah,
been there.
China, I was
And,
only there for 2 weeks.
Okay, so give some updates to us. So we'll be getting those feeds from you as well.
Okay.
Okay. So the next question is, you crossed 25 countries. That is very interesting story, and I would like to know how many kilometers so far you covered on this part.
Almost 20,000 kilometers.
20,000, because yeah, Insta it was there for about 18,000. So
Yeah, it's
I
more
need
than
to know now
18,000.
you have been
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't update all the time.
Okay,
so
okay. So it's a 20,000.
It's almost
kilometers.
20,000. Yes.
Okay, okay. So how was your India ride been till now, and route highlights or any memorable moments you have so far in India?
So many memorable moments about India. I mean, now I'm in India almost half a year, I think. October, November, December, January,
Oh,
February,
great.
March. Yes, I came in
Yeah.
October, so I'm here for half a year.
Okay.
Can you imagine? So
Yeah.
I came from Wagah border from Pakistan, first cycling all the mountains like
You went to
Srinagar.
Goa as well?
Yes, yeah. Srinagar, Leh, Ladakh region, coming
Wow,
down.
wow.
Delhi, Agra, Jaipur, Mumbai, Goa, and now from
And you
Goa
touched
going
the
up.
South India as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I've seen a lot from India.
Okay. Any one special memorable moment for you?
I think one of the most memorable moments actually is for me meeting you guys in Hyderabad, because I have never met any cycling community this big
Okay.
in India and be welcomed and hosted so nicely. But there were so many little moments meeting people inviting me. I've been invited to 3 weddings in India. Out of nowhere, people invited me to
Nice.
come to their wedding.
Okay.
So
It's a great
very,
vibes of
yes,
cycling community.
very
there.
special moments.
So the specific question again, what is the route? I mean, is any special route you have been interested in India? For example, if somebody want to tour India, what is the highlight? You say, okay, guys, you go this route. This is the fantastic thing as far as I see. Is that anything in India for you?
Also very different because India is so big, it's such a huge country, so much variation from north to south. I mean, I really like the mountains, like Leh Ladakh region, and crossing all these high passes over 5,000 meters. I think this is something, if you can cross roads this high, is something really special.
Special.
A lot of effort to climb,
Okay.
of course, low oxygen, but very special
Okay.
scenery.
So, if for example, for a beginner like me, if I want to do touring, okay, what is the route so far you have covered? Would you recommend that they can do for a small tour in
I think for the beginning, maybe you start with some little tours. You don't do like anything big. You just do 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then you see how it goes,
Okay.
and you are adjusting. I do the same thing. I have like more or less something planned in my head, but all the time is changing. I meet some people. I was not planning to stay in Hyderabad this
Okay.
long, so I'm meeting some
Nice.
people. It's nice connection. I stay here a little bit. They are suggesting me, okay, go here. Some people suggested me to go to Varanasi, so
see.
this is why I'm going to
Nice,
Varanasi
nice.
now. So
Actually, our next question is about that. I know you're going to Varanasi, and next, are you going to do some cycling there?
yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And next, we know you already answered that question. You're going to Nepal, from there to China. Is there after China? Do you where you're going to extend your tour? And
So-
you said already you are going to New Zealand.
Yeah, exactly.
So after China, what is your plan?
So after China, I will go to Southeast Asia, like Vietnam,
Wow.
Laos,
Cambodia.
Cambodia, Thailand,
Okay.
and then cycle down Malaysia, Singapore,
Okay.
Indonesia, and from Indonesia I have to go to Australia.
You have a good recommendations. One of our cyclists is Butch, who did mostly on the South Asia, and he does the touring also. If you need any tips, I can fetch you on that.
Perfect. Nice.
Butch, if you are seeing this video, this question is for you. He did Cambodia a lot of rides. It's a great, inspiring cyclist. Right now, he's in Afghanistan.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Cycling.
No. He works there for UN, so he stays there. But he's one of the motivists here in this group in Hyderabad. His family stays here.
Nice.
Okay. So, what brought you Hyderabad? How did you connect with HCG? This is an interesting question.
Yes.
We would like to know.
Actually, I met some cyclists, little cyclist group,
Okay.
one journalist in Goa, and he was also cycling all over India already.
Okay.
So he had some connections, and he was asking me my route. I
Okay.
told him my route, and then he was getting me in touch with Ravinder.
Nice. Okay.
And when I came to Hyderabad, Ravinder was messaging me, "Hey, okay, let's meet."
Okay.
And in the beginning, I was thinking it's going to be a small meeting. We met at the Hyderabad sign at the lake.
Okay.
And then
I love
later,
Hyderabad,
they
yeah.
took me to Anil's place. They
Nice.
were hosting me.
Yeah.
Incredible. Like,
Okay.
hospitality is outstanding.
What's the name of that cyclist who met in Hyderabad? In
In
Goa?
Rahul.
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 Okay.
He's from which place?
He's from Goa.
He's from
Yeah,
Goa.
he's from Goa. He's a journalist in Goa, also doing little
Okay.
YouTube channel and things.
Interesting.
And I met him there.
What's his full name?
I mean, you can share that his YouTube
Yes.
link later.
Yeah.
We can follow up that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rahul, if you're seeing this.
Yeah.
For sure, he will see.
Yeah. And my next question you already almost answered. How was your stay experience
Yes.
and with the community? So I just skipping that and going to the next question. This is also something you already answered. Did you explore or ride in around the city? Any favorite spots or rides? It's specific to Hyderabad.
I think for me, most related sports to Hyderabad, especially now, is cycling, of course.
Yeah. So is there any special space you have went and find very interesting or you like it more?
They would people were taking me to many places. I mean, I went to Chamana. We went to
Nice.
what was it called when we did the night ride? Go.
Okay, I heard you came to Solar Cycle Track also.
Yes,
So one line about Solar Cycle Track. How do you see that?
very impressive. Really nice surface. Good for everyone who loves cycling. Also for beginners, because you are covered from the sun. You can cycle during the day, and also amazing project to
Safety,
cover
yeah.
with solar and turning into energy. Very nice.
Okay. So, any food culture or heritage you enjoyed here?
I'm in Hyderabad, of course, biryani. Everyone was telling me before,
Okay.
and it's a really good biryani, I have to say.
Any culture you like? Since you across the India almost.
Nothing in particular, but in general, I really like Indian food.
Okay.
Sometimes a little bit too spicy for me, but in general, I really like Indian food because most of the food is healthy. It's a lot of vegetables.
Okay.
I eat meat, but I don't need to eat meat all the day.
Right.
And it's fresh cooked, and it's cheap. You find a lot of food. So I became a little bit lazy in India. I'm not cooking.
Okay.
Usually I'm cooking in morning and evening.
No, you can skip
Now
that part for
yes.
India.
Now I'm
you have
only
a lot
cooking
to
in the
explore.
morning.
Yeah, a lot to
Yeah.
explore. Okay. Okay. So my question is now about the touring gear.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is your current bike and the touring setup? We will show that video separately about the cycling.
Yeah.
But the question is, what is your current bike and what is your touring setup?
So the bike is a German brand. It's called Butcher. It's a German company. Bike was built for my request. So it's kind of a system you can choose online. I want this frame. I want this color. I want these wheels, these brakes, this handlebar. You choose everything, and they are building the bike for your request. So the bike is specially built for touring.
Okay.
How much it cost?
And
How much it cost?
Uh,
The basic cycle. We talk about the setup later.
yeah,
The basic
only bicycle like 3,000 euros.
3,000
I don't know in so
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
300,000
300,000 yeah.
rupees, something like this.
3 lakhs. 3 lakhs in INR.
Yeah.
Or approximately.
Yeah.
So is there any specific touring setup you have?
It's meant for. It's not super lightweight, but it's meant for durability. So a steel frame
Yeah.
has a little bit smaller wheels, but a lot of spokes. So good stability. I didn't have any single problem with the bicycle. Nothing was breaking.
Okay.
Probably most specific touring is this hub system. So bike
Yeah, you
looks
saw that. Yeah.
bike
yeah.
looks like single speed, but has 14 gears inside the hub.
So it will, as we discussed, it will not attract the dust
Yes.
or dirt. So you don't need to much worry about your gear set.
Exactly.
Keep your clean cassette and chain. That is
Yeah.
enough.
There's no cassette actually. It's
Yeah.
only one chain ring
yeah,
in front
one chain
and
ring,
rear,
Yeah.
and has no derailleur. Nothing can break if the bike is falling or something.
Okay. So this question is, must carry items or personal hacks for the long rides?
Wow, must carry items. Power bank. I carry also solar panel, which is really helpful because you can charge everything under the sun. You don't need any electricity. Of course, cooker, mosquito spray, very important. Sunscreen,
Okay.
also very important.
UV protection.
Yeah, sun protection. So
Groceries. Groceries.
groceries, yeah, but also
What
you.
you carry?
What does
carry
it- what does it
ready-to-cook
include?
items.
I carry some ready to cook or like easy to cook items like rice, lentils, these things which you can easily cook. I carry this, so I always have some foods. I carried some dry fruits.
Okay.
This is also very important. Dates, for example.
Okay.
Good energy and easy to carry, easy to eat. So this is
What keeps
important.
you more and gives you energy while you're riding? Which food you'll be more
Usually in the morning, I eat big portion of porridge.
Okay.
So like oats mixed with some nuts, banana, also very good. This is for first few hours, and then during the day I eat little snacks.
Okay.
I'm drinking lots of water, of course. When it's very hot, you're drinking 6-7 liters of water easily per day. And then in the evening, whatever I find.
Nice. So, if I want to follow Pascal, which tools you are using to record your rides, like Strava or Komoot or?
I don't use Strava because they made it, unfortunately, they made it per subscription in Germany now. So you have to pay. I think biggest or easiest way to follow is Instagram
Okay.
for me. And
About the maps, that is very
the maps, I'm sharing all the maps on Garmin
okay.
because I have Garmin GPS
Okay.
tracking system.
So you are sharing it where?
I'm sharing in the Garmin app,
Okay.
but you can also use for free.
Okay.
So there's also within my Instagram is one link
Yeah, I saw
going
that
to-
morning. Yeah.
going to the Garmin.
Okay, going into Carmen.
Going into Garmin, and you see all the routes every day,
Okay.
which way I went. You can see everything there.
So this is more on the last two questions. The more on the reflection and tips. One tip for the cyclists touring India or planning overland routes to Asia.
I think most important tip is just take it easy, take relaxed, and don't make too many plans because plans will change all the time. You are meeting people on the road, you're talking to so many people, locals, and don't stress
Okay.
in your head. Just take it easy and enjoy the cycling.
Right, right. That's well thought.
Two questions.
Okay, go ahead, Vijay.
I'm not done, man. You done?
No, we will conclude with the last question, so you can ask yours.
Can you briefly tell about your profession before you started cycling?
Okay, so before I started cycling, I was a mechanical engineer in Germany. I was working last 5 years, working a lot, and then saving money for this trip. But was still not enough. So shortly before I started the trip, I was selling my apartment to have more money in my pocket. So the whole trip is self-financed. Everything is money coming from my pocket. I don't have any sponsor or money coming. Everything is from my pocket going. But
So
yeah,
after this touring, what is your plan?
I don't have any plan for after
Okay.
this because for now I just want to enjoy this trip
Okay.
and don't think too much about after.
Uh-huh.
There will be something coming.
Very inspiring now. Learning you were a mechanical engineer and working in kind of profession and decided to follow your passion.
Yes.
And very surprising is you don't know what is you are going to do after touring. You're just enjoying what you're doing. The focus is all on.
Yeah, because this is one other reason why I sold my apartment. First, I was thinking maybe I rent out the apartment. I have some money coming, but then you're not there. So if there's some issues or something, there's always something in the back of your head. I mean, luckily, I'm a single person, single man, so I don't have wife and kids. Makes easier for travel. If you have children and wife, it's a bit more complicated.
Parents and siblings?
Yes, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay.
We are a little bit bigger family. My parents also still alive, so yeah.
So how do you see the family culture here and there?
Family culture in India, I think, is really strong bond. Family here is very important, very big. But I really like this because I'm coming from kind of this family background.
Okay.
We have really strong family relation. I'm close to my siblings and my parents.
How do you connect to them?
With WhatsApp, like video call. We have one WhatsApp family group.
Nice.
So keep updates to each other and sharing pictures and videos. Yeah. I mean, nowadays we are lucky, modern world. We have all this. We have internet almost everywhere. So this is very easy for us nowadays to communicate.
How about some friends and former colleagues? How are you?
Also, some friends are still there. Of course, some connections, messaging, WhatsApp or Instagram communication. When I'm sharing some videos, some pictures, they are communicating with me. Of course, yeah. It's nice to know people are still interested in back home and to have some good connections there. Yeah, it's also a source which gives you strength and mental strength and motivation to keep going.
Okay. So my last question is like, would you recommend Hyderabad and HCG as a host stop for future riders?
For sure, definitely recommend, highly recommend. Not only Hyderabad, it's a big city, of course, but the community here and the people were just outstanding, just amazing. Like the support I have received here, I don't think I have received along the way on my journey before. Like especially Ravinder and Anil. I was staying with Anil at his place. his
Thank
wife.
you, Anil. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to Anil, I was staying with him. I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or even longer.
Okay.
His wife was giving me food all day. They are both taking great care of me, and everyone I met from HCG was just simply incredible. People are so helpful, so great community, guys. Really special, very
Pascal,
special.
on behalf of all the cycling community in Hyderabad Cyclist Community, we wish you successful rides, safe travel, and we wishing you enjoy all throughout the rides. And we would like to see you again once you finish the tour in some other event.
I think
or
once I
something
finish
like
the
that.
tour, you guys have to come to Germany.
Sure.
We can go cycling there.
Sure.
When
So
are you
thanks for
planning to go
invitation.
home?
Maybe like 1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Yeah, something like this. When after I reach New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Pascal. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
this
guys.
video, Vijay.
Amazing.
Covering this. Thank you very much.